totality of all being. Think of the eternity of time, in which your life ends but a moment. You are a brief spark in a dark. Don't waste your light on things that don't matter. The show matter. The stars have been burning since before I had a name. And they'll still be shining when I finish with the game. I'm a guest in the hallway, a shadow in the hallway, just a single raindrop in a heavy summer fun. But I spend a minute's worry about the things they're gonna say, trading in my diamond for a little bit of clay. I'm looking at the mountain and I'm looking at the depths, remembering the eye is destined for the rest. There's a flicker in the evening, a breath upon the glass, watching all the seasons as they quietly pass. Just a brief spark burning in the night, turning all the darkness into something bright. I don't have forever, so I'm giving all I can, in the simple rhythm of a temporary man. If I only have a minute, let me spend it on the truth, past the vanity of ego and the fever of my youth. I don't need to leave a statue or a name upon a wall. I just wanna be steady when the final curtains fall. The universe is ancient and the universe is wide, and I'm just a little ripple in the movement of the tide. Oh, but the ripple has a logic, and the spark has a soul, playing out a micro part inside a macro whole. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say, and think not as a threat, but as a liberation. When you know your time is short, the trivial loses its power over you. The only thing that remains is your character and the love you left behind. Be the spark. Just a brief spark burning in the night, turning all the darkness into something bright. I don't have forever, so I'm giving all I can, in the simple rhythm of a temporary man. Just a moment, light it up, then return home. us away. Yeah. But the water we touch is always the same. There is no such thing as the past, it's just a memory. There is no future, it's just a dream. Everything that ever was and never will be is happening right here in the eternal now. Running from a ghost that I can't even see, chasing for a version of a future me. I'm bleeding out the seconds, I'm trading in the light for a maybe and a someday in the middle of the night. But the clock is just a circle, a trick of the eye, a hollow little rhythm beneath the steady sky. I'm dropping every suitcase, I'm letting go the hand. I'm sinking both my feet into the silver sand. It's the only place to be, the only breath to take, before the dream of time begins to finally break. Living in the eternal now, where the light is cold, nothing to lose, nothing to hold. Just this heartbeat, just this flame in the center of the moment with no other name. Just a shadow on the ceiling, a picture on the wall. Memory is a prison, worry is a cage. I'm tearing out the numbers from the bottom of the page. The universe is breathing in the space between the beats, in the silence of the hallways and the noise of the streets. I don't need a calendar, I don't need a plan. I'm just a fragment of the logic, a simple soul of man. Do not let your mind run ahead of you. Do not let it lag behind. The present moment is the only thing that belongs to you. It is a narrow bridge, but it is the only one that crosses the abyss. Be present, be here. The eternity you seek is not at the end of time, it is at the heart of right now. Living in the eternal now, where the light is cold, nothing to lose, nothing to hold. Just this heartbeat, just this flame in the center of the moment with no other name. No yesterday, no tomorrow, just this. No.
Home and high. We are made for cooperation, yeah, yeah. Like feet, like hands, like eyelids, yeah, yeah. To work against one another is contrary to nature, yeah. Your personal virtue is not a lonely island. It is the contribution you bring to the human high. Be youthful, be kind, be human. Looking at the faces in the middle of the street, the rhythm of the city and the moving of the feet. We're tied together by a thread I cannot see, between the soul of you and the spirit inside me. I used to think that freedom was to stand alone and apart, with a cold and quiet wall around the center of my heart. But a limb without a body is a thing without a name. We're all just different sparks inside the very same flame. There's a fabric of the reason, a pattern in the soul, finding where the fragment fits into the heavy whole. Just a social animal, doing what I can in the service of the logic and the family of man. My peace is for the world, my light is for the way, helping someone else to make it through another day. If I have the wisdom, then the wisdom isn't mine, unless I let the silver and the gold begin to shine. On the path of the brother, on the struggle of the friend, on the broken little pieces that we're trying to mend. Justice isn't a theory, it's the way we treat the small, it's the way we stand up steady when the others start to fall. I am part of the city, I am part of the scheme, waking up together from a long and lonely dream. That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bee. You are a citizen of the world. Your duty is to act for the common good, without seeking praise or fearing blame. When you do a good deed, do not look for a reward. The reward is having act according to your nature. Be a part of the whole. Just a social animal, doing what I can in the service of the logic and the family of man. My peace is for the world, my light is for the way, helping someone else to make it through another day. I am because you are. No man is an island. The hive is one. Kindness. Don't look to the heavens to find your future. Look into the mirror if you daily choices. Your habits are the architects of your destiny. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you are. Character is the only fate you cannot escape. I used to blame the wind for the way the garden grew, blaming every shadow for the things I didn't do, waiting for a lucky star to fall into my hand, while I build my house upon the shifting of the sand. But the stars are just witnesses, silent and cold, to the quality of spirit and the stories that we hold. It's not in the fortune and it's not in the cards, it's in the way I'm tending to my own backyard. It's the harvest of the soul, the fruit upon the tree, the inevitable shadow of the man I choose to be. Character is fate, the only truth final. Every seed I plant is the only way I grow. I'm writing out the script with the actions of the day, clearing out the thorns and the debris in the way. Character is fate, child's destiny. If I'm honest in the dark, then I'm steady in the light. If I master every impulse in the middle of the night, then the world can't surprise me with a tragedy or fall, because I built a character that's standing over all. It's a slow burning fire, it's a long-term plan, building up the fabric of a sovereign kind of man. Destiny is just a word for the path that we have paid, by the virtue that we kept and the logic that we say. As your daemon, your inner spirit and your destiny, and is the only thing that is truly your own fortune, can take your wealth, your health, and your reputation, but it cannot touch the person you have decided to be. You are the potter, and your life is the clay. Shape it well. Character is fate, the only truth. Every seed I plant is the only way I grow. Writing out the script with the actions of the day, clearing out the thorns and the debris in the way. It's up to me to see this song. Don't look to the heavens to find your future. Look into the mirror of your daily choices. Your habits are the architects of your destiny. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you are. Character is the only fate you cannot escape. I used to blame the wind for the way the garden grew, blaming every shadow for the things I didn't do. I used to blame the wind for the way the garden grew. I used to blame the wind. I used to blame the wind. I used to blame you. Don't look to the heavens to find your future. Don't look to the heavens to find your future. I used to blame the wind. up to the heavens to find your future.
Keep death before your eyes every day. Not to make you sad, but to make you live. And you know your time is a gift. You stop wasting it on things that don't matter. Bad to the trivial. So you can be born to the essential.
Clock, realizing every second is a key inside a lock. I used to think I had forever, used to play it safe, running through the years in my mind that's kinda chase. But the sunset is a promise that the light is gonna end. Time is the only currency that I can never spend. Twice in the same river, yeah, it's never quite the same. I'm honoring the moment, I'm honoring the flame. It's not a tragedy, it's just the nature of your soul to let the pieces go so I can finally be whole. I'm living with the daily death, I'm waking to the light, I'm making every second count before the coming night. The urgency is beauty, the limit is the grace. I'm finding all my power in this temporary space.
If this was my final hour, would I care about the pride? Would I carry all the bitterness I'm keeping deep inside? No, I'd wash it all away. I'd be simple and I'd be true. I'd focus on the legacy, on the things I have to do.
Death is not a shadow, it's a bright and steady sun, showing me the work that I haven't yet begun. I'm shedding all the ego like a skin I don't need. I'm planting all the wisdom like a final holy seed.
You are dying even as you breathe. The time that has passed belongs to death already. Don't wait for a terminal diagnosis to start living. Memento mori. Remember that you are mortal. Let that thought clarify your vision, strengthen your will, and sweeten your heart. death before your eyes every day. Your energy is a currency. Why are you spending it on things that do not return your investment? Stop paying attention to the trivial. Guard your focus like a treasure. Invest in your own soul. Every comment, every headline, every little fight, trying to steal a piece of me. In the middle of the night, I used to give it all away. Used to leave the door wide open, letting every passing wind leave my spirit bruised and broken. But I'm checking every ledger, I'm looking at the cost, all the hours and the minutes that I've already lost. I've got a limited supply, got a finish line to reach. I'm stopping every leak and I'm mending every breach. It's a matter of the focus, it's a matter of the will. Learning how to keep the power perfectly still. I'm practicing the economy of energy. I'm staying in the zone. I'm building up a wealth that I can call my own. I don't argue with the fool, I don't worry about the fake. I'm saving every drop for the journey I must take. Keeping the flame alive. If it doesn't help the virtue, if it doesn't help the goal, then it's just the tax that's being levied on your soul. I've stopped the unnecessary, I've cut the dead weight. I'm moving through the world at a much more steady rate. You can keep the drama, you can keep the hollow noise. I'm busy looking for the real and the lasting joy. Silence is an asset, focus is a shield. I'm the only master of this high-performing field. Most of what we say and do is unnecessary. If you eliminate it, you will have more leisure and more tranquility. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? If not, let it go. Save your life to expand your soul.
be truly free, you must first kill the person you think you are. You must bury the need to be right, the need to be seen, and the need to be superior. Welcome to the funeral of your ego. Walking in the rain behind a casket made of pride, carrying the ghost of the man who lived inside. He was hungry for the glory, he was thirsty for the fame. He spent his whole life trying to protect the hollow name. But he was heavy, yeah, he was a burden on my back. Always looking for the light while he was living in the black. So I dug a hole of logic, I dug it deep and wide, and I'm dropping all his arrogance and vanity inside. Let the dirt fall down, let the silence take the lead. I'm cutting off the garden just to kill the golden weed. It's a funeral for my ego. I'm buried in the truth. I'm letting go of all the lies I gathered in my youth. I don't need to be a giant, I don't need to be the king. I'm finding all the power is living like in a slow way. If you offend me now, you're just talking to the wind. There's no one left to hurt, there's no one left to defend. The ego was the target, but the target's in the ground. I'm the most dangerous man because I no longer need a crown. I can listen to the critic, I can look at every flaw. I'm living by the reason, I'm living by the law. When you don't need to be special, you can finally be great. I'm walking out the cemetery, standing tall and straight. The man who loves himself too much is a slave to everyone's opinion. But the man who has buried his ego has no master. He is not afraid of being nobody. And because of that, he is everything. Lay the ego down, let it rest now. Begin to live. It's a funeral for my ego. I'm buried in the truth. I'm letting go of all the lies I gathered in my youth. I don't need to be a giant, I don't need to be the king. I'm finding all the power that the nothingness can bring. Rest in peace to the ghost I was. Truth remains. The ego is dead. Do not wait for the world to give you warmth. Do not wait for others to bring the light. have a star burning in the center of your chest. When the night gets cold, turn inward, find your own heat, be your own sun.
The shadows are long and the air is getting thin, trying to find a way to crawl beneath my skin. And people walking by with their hearts turned to stone, leaving me to face the heavy winter all alone. But I don't need a fire built by someone else's hand. I don't need to beg for heat in this frozen land. I'm reaching for the center, I'm reaching for the core, where light is always spilling out across the floor.
It's a self-sustaining flame, a light that never fades, cutting through the gray and the bitter masquerades. I'm living by my inner sun, burning bright and deep, a secret kind of promise that I'm always going to keep. No matter if the world is cold, no matter if it's dark, I'm carrying the universe in a single holy spark.
If they take away the praise, if they take away the friend, my joy doesn't have to reach a bitter kind of end. Because the source is internal, the fountain is within, past the reaching of the ego and the noise of the sin.
I'm a solar system walking in a coat of human skin, finding where the outer ends and the inner begins. I am the morning, I am the noon, I am the glow. Everywhere I travel is a place that light can go.
Your happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts. If you seek light from the outside, you will always be a slave to the clouds. But if you find the sun within, you become the master of the day. The world may be in darkness, but your soul can remain in high noon. Shine from the inside out.
That I'm always gonna keep. No matter if the world is cold, no matter if it's dark, I'm carrying the universe in a single holy spark. Never cold, always bright. The sun is here within. Within.
The soul, like the body, becomes stronger where it has been broken. Every scar you carry is a badge of survival. And do not hide them, wear them as the armor of a veteran. The wound is where the light in it. I look in the mirror and I see the marks of the fight, the ghosts of the days when I couldn't find the light, the betrayals that cut me, the failures that burn. I used to call them losses, now I call them what I earned. Because a man with no scars is a man with no story. He's never seen the edge, he's never seen the glory. I'm running my fingers over the ridges in my skin. Every one is a reminder of the strength I found within. It's not a defense, it's not a sign, that's already healed. But you're hitting the steel of a permanent shield. Experience is expensive and I pay for it in blood. I pull myself up from the bottom of the mud. Now I walk with a limp, but I walk like a king, because I know the depth of the pain that life can bring. And I'm still here, breathing steady and calm. My history is written in the lines of my palm. What does not kill me makes me stronger. But even more, what does not kill me makes me useful. Your scars are your credentials. They prove you have been in the arena. They prove you can endure. A smooth heart is a weak heart. Blessed be the scars, for they are the foundation of your fortress. I am the veteran. The armor is thick. The lessons are learned. Still standing. Do not wait for love to build your life. Luck is a ghost, will is a storm. You are not a victim of fate. You are the architect of your own character. Waking up the blueprints scattered on the floor. Looking for a key, but I forgot I am the door. The world wants to tell you that you're just a grain of sand, but the gravity you carry is a power you command. I don't build on shit and soul, I don't build on pride. I'm carving out my temple through the fire and the haze. Every brick is a decision, every pillar is a thought. I'm a master of the lesson that the struggle finally taught. Yeah. I don't leave it up to chance. I don't leave it up to fate. I'm the one who's drawing lines. I'm the one who's standing straight. I am the architect, the master of the will. The world is moving fast, but my hands are staying still. I design a mountain that I'm climbing every day. I'm the maker of the light, I'm the owner of the way. They say that destiny is written in the stars above, but I'm writing my own story with the discipline I love. If the storm takes the roof, then I'll build it back in stone. I'm never truly broken and I'm never truly prone to the weakness of the spirit or the comfort of the lie. I'd rather build in silence than to live a golden side. Habit is a mortar, and the vision is the frame. I'm putting in the work until the world forgets my name.
First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. The master of the house does not complain about the weather. He prepares the house for the storm. Your will is the only thing that cannot be taken from you unless you surrender it.
The master of the will. The world is moving fast, but my hands are staying still. I design a mountain that I'm climbing every day. I'm the maker of the light, I'm the owner of the way. Build a mind, brick by brick, day by day. The architect remains.
Two things must be rooted out: the fear of future suffering and memory of past pain. The past is dead and the future's not yet born. You only ever have to endure this one single moment. Be here now. One foot in the wreckage of a day that's already gone, the other in a shadow that hasn't seen the dawn. We're stretching out our spirits till within and we're weak, chasing for a ghost that we don't even need to seek. But I'm dropping all the anchors, I'm cutting all the ties. I'm looking at the world with some brand new eyes. The only air I breathe is the air that's in my chest. I'm letting all the what ifs finally go to rest. I'm not a prisoner of the then or a slave to the soon. I'm standing in the light of this afternoon. I've got the anchor of the present, I'm steady in the now. I'm wiping all the worry from
Remind yourself that it is not the future or the past that weighs you down, but only the present. And even this can be made small if you isolate it. Don't let your imagination crush you. Deal with things one by one as they arrive. This is the secret of the calm heart. I've got the anchor of the present. I'm steady in the now. I'm wiping all the worry from the surface of my brow. The moment is the only thing I truly can possess. I'm finding all my power in this quiet holiness. This breath, this moment, no past, no future, just here. Everything that happens happens according to the nature of the whole you, or new of the universe. To complain about your circumstance is to rebel against the very logic that sustains you. Flow with the current, align your will with the way. The seasons gonna argue with the coming of the cold. The mountains don't struggle with the stone that they hold. The river doesn't pause when it hits the heavy stone. It just finds a new direction that the water's always known. But I'm fighting every shadow, I'm shouting at the rain, trying to find a logic in the middle of the pain, when the only truth I need is written in the sky. The simple way the clouds begin to travel by. It's a natural rhythm, a universal law, finding the perfection in every single flaw, flowing with the nature, following the light, aligning my spirit in the middle of the night. No, no more resistance, no more war. I'm opening the window and I'm opening the door. logic, the way it's meant to be.
If the leaf falls early, it's because the time is right. Prepared for the silence and the ending of the light. I'm learning how to let go of the things I can't command. Letting life be written by a much more steady hand. I'm a fragment of the logic, I'm a spark within the flame. I don't need the credit and I don't need the name. Just to be in the center, just to play my little part. With a quiet mind and a very open heart.
Accept the things to which fate binds you. All that is harmonious to the universe is harmonious to me. Nothing is too early or too late for me if it is timely for you. Oh nature, to live according to nature is to find the only peace that can never be disturbed. Flow, become the current.
Flowing with the nature, following the light, aligning my spirit in the middle of the night. No, no more resistance, no more resistance, no more war. No, I'm opening the window and I'm opening the door. Just the flow, nature's way. Peace.
The mind is a fortress. If you do not guard the gate, the world will occupy the hall. But if the walls are high and the resolve is iron, no enemy can interlock the gate. Build a citadel. I see them gathered at the border, waiting for a crack, trying to find a way to push the shadows through the black. Bring the envy and the anger, bring the petty lies, hoping they can catch the flicker in a master's eyes. But I'm building in the silence, building in the cold, turning every struggle into bars and mental gold. The walls are made of logic and the motives made of peace. I'm the only one who holds the keys in my release. Let the world rage outside, let the oceans rise and fall. Nothing passes through the spirit, nothing climbs the wall. I've got a mental fortress, standing in the light. I am safe within the center, through the longest night. They can scream against the storm, they can battle with the wind, but I am the only power that I ever will defend. Distraction is a mass, I bet it's from the wall. I don't hear the whispers or the sirens when they call. If it doesn't serve the virtue, if it doesn't serve the truth, It stays outside the gates where I left it in my youth. I am the general of thoughts, I am the guard upon the tower. I'm watching every second, I'm claiming every hour. A man is only conquered when he lets the poison in. But I've sealed every window, I have toughened every skin.
Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Build this fortress daily, let the opinions of others be like arrows hit in a mountain. They leave no mark and they fall to the dust. You are safe. You are sovereign. You are stone.
I've got a mental fortress standing in the light. I am safe within the center through the longest night. They can scream against the storm, they can battle with the wind, but I am the only power that I ever will defend. The gates are locked, the walls are high, safe within, the citadel is complete.
Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather wish that what happens happen the way it happens. Then you will be happy. This is the art of loving your fate. Amor, Fati.
The sky turned gray and the rain starts to fall. I don't curse the clouds, I don't feel small. Every cold winter and every dry season is working for my good, it's got a hidden reason. I used to fight the river, used to swim against the flow. Now I'm riding on the water, letting everything go. If the fire burns a house, I'll dance in the heat. I'm turning every bitter taste into something sweet. It's not just acceptance, it's a deep kind of love. For the dirt in the ground and the stars up above. I'm more Fati, I'm loving the ride. I got the whole universe living inside. Every stone in the path is a gift in disguise. I'm seeing the beauty with my own two eyes. I'm more Fati, I'm loving the ride. I got the whole universe living inside. Every stone in the path is a gift in disguise. I'm seeing the beauty with my own two eyes. Why would I wish for a different life when the power is born from the edge of the strife? The betrayal, the loss, the sweat and the tears are the teachers that killed all my ghosts and my fears. If it happened, it's mine. If it's here, it is right. I'm embracing the shadow to find the new light. I don't want a story that is easy and plain. I want the wisdom that is found in the rain.
A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Be that fire whatever life throws at you, whether it's joy or sorrow, success or failure. Consume it. Turn it into fuel. Turn it into light. Love the fate that was designed for you.
Amor, Fati, I'm loving the ride. I got the whole universe living inside. Every stone in the path is a gift in disguise. I'm seeing the beauty with my own two eyes. Amor, Fati, I'm loving the ride. I got the whole universe living inside. Every stone in the path is a gift in disguise. I'm seeing the beauty with my own two eyes. I love it all. The sun and the storm, exactly as it is. Amor, Fati.
Carving out a cathedral in the middle of the day, pushing all the static and the voices far away. The world is always shouting, trying to sell me fear, but I built a sacred room where the truth is all I hear. I don't need a background music, I don't need to talk. I'm listening to the rhythm of my spirit while I walk. Every quiet moment is a brick inside the wall, protecting all my clarity so I can stand up tall. It's the blueprint of master, the design of the why, finding all the power where the chatter finally dies. Like it tattooed silence, mon refuge sacré dans la paix immense. Je suis enfin libéré. Le brise efface la lumière est limpide. Je trouve ma force dans ce calme vide. Sit alone in a room without a sound, then you're still a prisoner to the shadows all around. But I've learned to love the stillness, I've learned to love the gap between the world's demands and the heavy metal trap. I'm listening to the logic, I'm listening to the breath, finding a new life within the ego's quiet death. The silence is a weapon, the silence is a shield. It's the only place where all the broken parts are healed. wisdom begins in silence. When you stop talking, you start seeing. When you stop reacting to the noise, you start acting from the truth. Do not fear the void. It is in the void that the architect of the self does his best work. Stay quiet. Stay strong. Stay strong. L'architecture du silence, mon refuge sacré dans la paix immense. Je suis enfin libéré. Le brise efface la lumière et limpide. Je trouve ma force dans ce calme vide. In the quiet, le silence est roi. The room is built. Peace.